What's up, everybody? Steven here. Go back to yet another Geeked Out Wrestling review for Dynamite. This time we are reviewing the Grand Slam episode at Arthur Ashe Stadium. Hopefully you guys watched the show. Hopefully you guys have been enjoying our reviews for the show. And holy shit, they decided to put a lot on this Arthur Ashe card. Essentially, this plus Rampage next week or this Friday is essentially a pay-per-view caliber show. They started it with a bang. It looks like it's going to end with a bang with the Suzuki and Kingston versus Suzuki and Archer versus Kingston and Moxley. That's going to be the ending of the Rampage show. So if you're there, you're going to get that whole big shebang. This show started off hot, and it kind of didn't stay as hot, but it was a really amazing card all the way through. For the most part, the thing that everybody's going to talk about, everybody, Daniel Bryan versus Bryan Danielson versus Kenny Omega. That match was nuts.
Oh man,
hard hitting as hell. Like V triggers, kicks, chops, Hurricane Ranas. I mean, the match was absolutely nuts.
Very hard hitting. Oh,
yeah, like just
both men's chests by the end of the match.
Their chests were just ground beat by the end of it, just everywhere, just hard as hell, like just crazy chops. It's going to be one of those matches that everybody's going to say, go out of your way to watch it. No matter even though what the outcome is, what the outcome was, it's one of those matches where you're like, you have to watch this match. This match, the crowd, right? Like you have to hear like the crowd noise. Like the crowd was nuts. It was one of the first shows where the crowd was so loud you couldn't really hear chants through the TV.
No, we couldn't.
Like it sounded like chants were starting, but it was like one chant was starting over here and then another chant was over here. And usually they meet and the chants go together. Nope. It was just like chants everywhere.
Oh man.
I mean, that's gonna be the one that everybody talks about. Besides that, which we'll get into in a minute, the other thing that stood out to me.
Are we saying on the show?
Yeah, on the show. If I were to give one thing. It'd probably be Sting.
Sting actually did some work.
Did work.
Yes, he did.
He didn't carry the match, but like for his team, he was in the match the whole time, bro.
Yes, I assume Sting was gonna play that position like he's done before.
Or he's kind of like
he's just a hot tag kind of guy.
Yeah, hot tag, but this time, nah.
Oh man.
So that'd be like the thing that stood out to me. What would be is that the thing that stood out to you the most too, or is there something else?
Absolutely. Sting hit me with some moves that surprised me. I didn't think he still had it in him at like age 60.
Yeah, but we saw him do a couple things.
Yes.
At like against Ethan Page and Scorpio,
right?
Against Team Taz. You know, we've seen him in matches.
But I mean, this was like Sting took over.
What was his last match?
Like inside the ring.
Yeah. Besides, I thought there was another match besides Scorpio and maybe I'm wrong though.
I mean, he had that match with Ricky and Cage.
That was like a cinematic match.
Yeah.
Talking about like actual in ring. Yeah, that match was nuts though.
Oh, so awesome.
Yeah, like the entire thing. But if we're being honest, the high of the beginning was never reached again.
Which I figured that would happen.
Which is always a risk. You put this dream match on first, and you have the risk of...
I mean, I totally respect what Tony was doing, too, you know, trying to let the women have their shine, get the main event. At a big event, I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, Tony's always said that like the championships are always going to be the main event for him, unless it's like a lights-out match in it, which there is one on Rampage, which is why that'll be the main event. But, the championships always go on last for Tony. That's what he's always said. I'm not sure if that's like if it's applied, and that's how it's been. Because I'm pretty sure Miro kind of does his belt. I guess it's like the World Championship. The World Championship's always been for Tony, so maybe there's a difference.
Which I like that though, because it makes you actually care for that match or for that championship. It makes it more important, in my opinion.
Yeah, when it's the main event every time.
Right.
So let's see. So I guess from that we can just get started right into the match. So Kenny Omega, Daniel Bryan came out swinging, like the crowd was going nuts. Crazy, insane, hard hitting as hell. It started off with a couple of just tie-ups and the crowd losing their mind.
Oh yeah.
The fight forevers, this is awesome. I mean, whatever you can make out from the cheers. Like I said, the cheers were hard to hear, but if you can make out the cheers, they were just all over this match.
Great crowd tonight, especially for that the first match.
Yeah, like look at my man's chest, bro. Just a jacked up chest.
Ugh.
And I wonder. Hopefully, they have the V trigger here that was nailed.
Oh my goodness!
Like this whole thing was.
Yeah, let's talk about that real quick. The stage, the setup looks so beautiful. It's like so huge.
It's like it goes up.
Yeah.
And yeah, everybody.
So originally, this is a tennis stadium.
Yeah, it's a tennis stadium.
Okay.
I want to see it. Yeah, if they have the when it kicks.
The one out there. You talking about the one on the ramp, right?
Yeah.
Oh my God, so hard.
This thing was crazy, Pat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right here, this thing, like this. So he jumps at the end, just jumps.
Oh,
and just
man!
I wonder if that's the one that busted, like that messed him. Like
he definitely had like something on his forehead, I believe.
So obviously, the match went like that the whole way, and exactly what I thought was gonna happen. I thought this was the guy that was crying with
the CM Punk, right?
Yeah,
that totally looks like him.
So the way the match ends is where everybody thought it was. It was gonna be a time limit draw.
Mm-hmm.
It became a time limit draw right when Daniel Bryan looked like he might have had a chance. Might have been getting the thing.
Mm-hmm.
But the match ended. Was it 20 minutes? 30 minutes? I think it was might have been 30 minutes.
It was close to like almost 40, it felt like. It was a long
match. But like the time limit I think is 30.
Yeah, I think it was 30. I think it was 30. But the match alone felt super.
They packed so much shit in it.
Man.
Like it finished like by the time everything is done, the Bucks come out, everything, it's got to be like 8:40 at that point, right? And I'm like, Barrow, they just gave this match everything. They let it breathe. Daniel Bryan was loving every minute of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, great match. The match, I said when we watched it, I give this match like a 4.5 out of 5.
Oh, definitely.
Like it's one of the best singles matches I've seen in a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Probably. I'd have to really think about it, but it was really good. It'll be a contender for the year, definitely.
Absolutely.
You know, it's a dusty finish. You know, nobody wins. You know, but still, it was really good.
Mm-hmm. Good call on that ending too, because I actually had Bryan winning. I thought the how would you say it, the way the match was set up, where we're just gonna fight to see who's the best. I thought that was Bryan's way of protecting Kenny too, like for keeping him with the title. So I actually did think Bryan Danielson was gonna win this. So great ending. I really enjoyed that.
Yeah, I thought it just made sense. Tony doesn't want to make your championship a little weaker. So
yeah, I just didn't think that you make Bryan Danielson lose his first match. That's why I was so convinced that maybe
I thought it would be shenanigans.
Mm-hmm.
That he would
like Don, yeah. Oh, of course. And he was live tonight. Like he was in the crowd's face.
Yeah. After that, we had CM Punk talk about that everybody wants him to be angry and the old CM Punk, and he can't be the old CM Punk because he comes out here and he hears the crowd speaking or like cheering for him, and he gets happy.
Mm-hmm.
And
I'm cool with happy.
What was his
Punk.
line? He had a line that he said on the mic about Hobbs. I forgot what the line was. He gave Hobbs a line about when he.
I hear people. Half of y'all are from here.
Yeah, there's a line. Is it here? There's a line that. Yeah, this thing about.
I think it might be this one.
The Power Hobbs go see.
In Team Taz, and really, you slept on the legend of CM Punk. Grand Slam to sleep.
Yeah, it was like he pretty much is like, I'm gonna be happy to be here, but I'm gonna kick your ass because you attacked me. I like that he was like, oh, you tried to put me through a table.
That was
I
funny.
like that he brought that up.
Yeah.
People on Twitter were like, oh, he didn't mention Hook, he's scared of Hook. Oh, he didn't mention anything about Hook, so he's scared.
Man.
So yeah, we were talking about during the show, I was like, they just need to move on Ricky versus Punk after this. Like, move him away from the cage thing. The cage thing's over. The cage thing is so over. Nobody cares about that match. If that match happens on TV, Cage is going to get so booed out of the building.
Mm-hmm.
And if he wins, the crowd is going to just lose it.
Oh, absolutely.
So you just got to say, fuck it. That match isn't happening. Branding it, moving on. Cage, do something else. I don't know what you're going to do with Cage. Cage, he went after the company with the company is loved right now. His wife did about the company's not using him right. I don't know what you do with Cage.
Do you think he needs to reinvent himself?
That's what?
I know. That's the thing.
We were talking about pair him with like an Eric Bischoff type.
Yeah, because you were telling me about the Bischoff stuff, the rumors, or what
it wasn't rumors.
what people were wanting
Yeah,
to see.
they were just saying put MJF with Bischoff, and people were like, and Bischoff was like, no, it'd be no point. But you put. I'm not saying Bischoff. I don't want Bischoff as a manager at all. I mean, let's be real. You put him with Chavo, Andrade versus Cage, it'd be pretty nice. That could work.
Well, Chavo's busy. Remember, he's filming.
Yeah, but once Chavo gets back,
how long is that going to be though?
It wouldn't be that long.
Right. It's probably an
month
episode or
so.
two. Yeah. I don't know how long that takes to film.
Chavo comes back. He goes in Andrade's face. What you did to me, and then
I have somebody
that can take you out, and then bring Cage.
But there's no way.
Then Cage loses again.
I was gonna say there's no way I want to see Cage beat Andrade though.
But I'm just saying, like, you got to do something with Cage.
Yeah.
So because
I agree. I think
because you got to get Ricky off of that. Ricky's too good to be stuck there. You got to move Ricky into this. He comes out on this Friday, helps out Hobbs or something. Still, Hobbs still loses, but.
And we're not saying that Cage sucks. It's just his character is just boring.
He has no character.
Right.
His character is I'm big guy who destroys. Which, if we think about it, back in the day, Lesnar when he was young, they gave him a mic because he was
pretty
hungry. He was hungry.
Yeah.
Now Lesnar doesn't care, so they pair him with Heyman, and Heyman does all the talking. That's what you do. You gotta I don't know. I just don't. I feel like I feel like we've seen Cage's promos. I'm big. I will break you. Like cool, but like that doesn't work here because there's so many people that are amazing on the mic.
Absolutely.
Ricky's good on the mic. MJF's good on the mic.
Hobbs is getting
Hobbs
there.
is pretty good on the mic.
He's definitely cutting some good promos.
But like if you go at the top, Adam Cole's good on the mic. You got Kenny Omega. Like too many guys, right? And then you got Cage. I break. Like you gotta give him more. Like I don't know what you give him.
Agree.
Which is why I think they paired him with Taz originally.
Right.
They put him with Taz as the mouthpiece.
Yeah, I don't think Taz knows what to do with him.
But now it's just like he's always they got the thing. So we'll see what they do.
Hopefully he could get it on track though.
Yeah, we'll see what they do with him. I don't want him to go. I want him to say we need him like a beast monster. You just gotta figure out what to do with him. For some reason, it's working with Hobbs, but it's not working with Cage right now. But we'll see what happens.
Agree.
We next had Pillman versus MJF in a pretty solid match. If we were to rank him, I guess it'd probably be like the worst match of the night, but that's not saying anything. It would be like if I were to give the first one a 4.5, I'd give this a 3, which is pretty good. Because I'd give some of the other matches a lot, some better stuff, but I give this a 3. I think that MJF did what he did. He was a dick. He was a heel. He won clean, right? No cheating. I don't think he cheated to win.
I don't think he cheated. I think he actually did win clean.
Yeah, I think I'm pretty sure he didn't cheat. Did he cheat?
No, I don't think he
never
cheated.
Used the ring.
He never used the ring.
Never kicked him in the dick.
Wardlow didn't come out.
Yeah, I think he won.
Like Wardlow was there, but he didn't.
I think Pillman jumped off the top rope, right?
So
how did Pillman lose? I can't remember how Pillman lost now. What's the ending of this? I'm pretty sure it was clean. Maybe it wasn't.
I think it was clean. I don't think it was anything too crazy.
So, and then there was some small things. I don't know if they'll show it here, but Wardlow again looking at MJF. So, it was a solid match. The best thing about this is that you put Pillman in front of a lot of people.
Right.
A lot of eyes are going to be on this. People that are watching probably don't even know he's here. They're like, oh, that guy looks like Brian Pillman.
Oh, it's his
son.
Yeah,
Holy
right.
shit. So it'd be a good moment.
Right.
And you got a spotlight. You got to put one of your young guys on this card, like really young guys. And these two are your young guys. You're like homegrown, I guess, young guys.
Yeah, Yeah, for me, this is probably the weakest match of the night.
I still give it a 3. Still was entertaining. I think MJF, like we said before the show, MJF needs to win. He lost Jericho. You got to get MJF on those wins again so he can get up to that title picture. Maybe against Miro, maybe against Kenny, or whoever has the belt. Maybe when Hangman wins the belt. Who knows? So, you build that up. Good match, solid match. After that, we had this promo. People on Twitter were making fun of.
His little tweet, his little quote he wrote.
His promo. He's like, "Oh my god, he's so bad on promos." Like, what is like? We was like, it was like men of the year, more like boys of the week. And people were so is what it is. We then we had the promo. This is my least exciting match for
Rampage.
Friday. Yeah, and I like Ethan, but I don't. Jericho's great and all, but I don't really care what he's doing right now. And then Hager, I don't care about Hager. And then Scorpio, I feel like Scorpio is so much better than what they're giving him. I think both Ethan and Scorpio are so much better.
I agree.
And they got to do something, but we'll see.
I actually thought that Ethan was going to start catching some momentum after the Darby feud.
But no.
Ethan looked really good during that feud. That's when I started to become a fan of him.
And now he's about to lose again. So
probably. I kind of hope they win this match. I'm not going to lie. I kind of
unless you get the UFC guys involved.
True. But then we got the whole inner circle that can get involved too. So, yeah, they probably.
The way they're doing the inner circle, I don't think so.
No, you don't think so?
I don't think they're even getting involved that often. When was the last time they even interfered?
Well, I mean,
you did. MJF didn't interfere at all.
Which one? With Jericho?
Yeah.
Yeah, Hager did, remember? Wardlow was
coming out. But it's only Hager. Because he's got nothing else to do.
Right.
Sammy's about to go against Miro. And then Santana and Ortiz are clearly going after the titles.
Eventually.
I think at the end of their Rampage match, I bet they'll look at the Lucha Brothers. Look at the belts or something. They're on the same team.
Oh, it sucks, though, because I wouldn't want to see them fighting.
It'll be in November.
Oh, okay, it could be for full gear. Full gear.
All right, next we had Malachi Black, Cody Rhodes. Cody, Malachi got his entrance. The black. It's really cool. I loved his entrance. With the red. Really cool entrance. Then Cody gets the
super over the top
cheating, coming from the ground, wearing all red, the cape that's like a wedding gown all the way to the back.
I think
typical Cody.
I think Cody had the best fire the pyro
over the top.
Over the top.
People on Twitter were saying, "Oh my God, Cody's wasting the whole budget here. Just all the fireworks, just over the top as hell."
Oh, you gotta
typical
love Cody.
We went into this. I went into this scared. I was like, "Shit, Cody, is he gonna beat Malachi?" What I did love about this match, which is why I would give this match probably 3.5.
Same here for me.
In that range, is the fact that Cody was getting frustrated, getting angry several times when he couldn't get something.
Yeah.
When he went and got into when Arn fell down twice by accident when he actually fell, and then the other time when the whole part of the thing, he shoved the referee.
He did.
Cody got a legit upset, and every time they were booing, Cody was looking around like he was confused, right? So maybe it's the beginning of Cody. Because on Twitter, he went on this whole rant about how he's never going to turn heel. He'll retire before he turns heel. All this stuff, right? And I'm like, Cody, embrace the Homelander. Think that you are a hero when you're actually a bad guy. But everybody sees you as the evil bad guy, but you think you're the good guy. Like, I want him to be like, this belt, like what I want to happen is Hangman gets the belt and he has a feud with Cody. And I want the feud to be like, Hangman, man, a drunk can't be the champion, so I think I gotta take that belt from you.
Oh man.
And that'll be the feud. Cody thinks he's being the good guy, and that'll be the whole thing.
That'll be nuts.
Nonetheless, Malachi ends up winning, which is awesome.
Yes.
But you said you think that the way he won, he didn't need that.
I don't think Malachi needed to win the way he did. The miss, it was fine, it was cool, but to me it was like, oh, Malachi had to cheat to win. I don't think he needed that.
Yeah, I thought it was cool for the moment.
Absolutely.
But it does like it go, do we have another Cody versus Malachi?
Right. And if you remember the first match, Malachi destroyed Cody.
Yeah.
Like he hit him with the black mask, ended him. And then I mean, I was cool with this here because he hit him and then, Cody did the rollout.
And then Malachi ran and then Cody was like putting all his weight down.
Yeah, but I don't know. I felt like the finish could have been a bit better, which is why I gave the match a 3.5. But I mean, I'm happy Malachi won. I didn't want Cody to win.
I'm glad he won, but he did do the miss, which means he had to cheat to win. I kind of would have preferred Cody got distracted with Arn when he rolled in, just got black mask.
I would have been cool with that.
But
I
instead, Cody rolls in, goes to the corner, starts arguing with the ref, then gets the miss, and then Malachi rolled. Malachi didn't hit. He doesn't hit a finisher there.
No, he doesn't.
He just missed him,
and then rolls him up. I think. Yeah, that's why I was like, with the finish, because I'm like,
it's cool because Malachi wins, keeps him strong.
Right.
But it ends. I don't want Cody versus Malachi 3.
Agreed.
Like maybe in like a year when Cody could bring it up. But right now, Malachi beat you. It's over. I beat you twice. There's no need for a third time.
Right.
That's what it should be. And Malachi should say that.
Absolutely. Say what Kenny said in the tweet.
Oh, yeah, in the tweet about Dan and Bryan.
Yeah.
About Bryan Danielson. No, there is no rematch. You got yours.
Absolutely.
That's it.
I agree.
Now work out the rankings.
Absolutely.
So if you're Malachi, you're like, I don't got to prove. Malachi doesn't have to prove to beat you again.
Nope.
He destroyed you the first time, and
he damn near took out your whole crew.
Yeah, so there's
I'm
over.
cool with it.
Cody, get him off Cody Island, have him go, and I don't know who you feud with him. I mean, you could feud. What I want them to do is build Malachi versus Miro for a full gear.
That would be amazing.
Miro talks about his God. Malachi appears not to believe in God, and he has the devil. That could be a story. That's what I would build towards.
It would be hard hitting to hell,
too.
Yeah,
so I would build that. And Malachi beats Miro at full gear. Miro would have had the belt for like 7 months.
Right.
Long run. That's what I would do. I even, if you want, have Kip come back fuck him over,
Oh,
and then have Miro move into that. I don't know. But
that
I'm
would
just
be
saying,
nuts.
That's where I would go.
But Kip's still hurt, right?
I think so. I don't know what
right.
the story is. He got like a bag now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure. They announced Miro versus Sammy when they come here, so we get a really good match. We love Sammy, so it'd be
Absolutely.
awesome. We got then we got Sting and Darby versus FTR.
Way to go, Sting.
Sting looking like a beast.
Absolutely.
60-year-old man doing these moves over and over again, and spine busters, and he jumped off the top rope at one point
and did a crossbody. Oh my
crossbody.
goodness, so awesome.
Is that anywhere here?
Is it there? There it is. Yeah.
Yeah, and the ending was essentially he had him in the Scorpion Deathlock.
Mm-hmm.
He's about to get him to submit. Cash grabs his hand so he can't submit, and Darby jumps on him from the outside on just like it hurt like hell.
I have no idea why, but I assumed Darby was going for Dax, and I was gonna say, please don't do that because that would hurt.
So great match.
Oh yeah,
this match was like a 4 for me. Pure fun. Sting looked like a beast. Like I don't know, I was just shocked.
I was
like, wait, why? Sting usually, like you mentioned, gets like the hot tags.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, Sting is like Darby hung on this fucking thing for like a good 3 minutes, 4 minutes.
Oh yeah.
And Sting was just going. He was getting like take it to the corner. Tully got involved. He knocked out Tully. I mean, it was awesome. Greatness.
Absolutely fun. Very fun match.
Then we had the main event: Ruby Soho versus Britt Baker. I thought this match was really good. I don't know what I would give it. I think I would give it like a 3.5. I wouldn't give it a 4. I think the Sting match was actually better for me, at least. I don't know if you like the Sting match more.
I did. I had more fun with the Sting match. This was a good tactical match, but
really good match.
3.5 for me.
Yeah, I thought the ending is what kind of dropped it for me. Ruby's. I don't like Ruby's finisher. The riot kick, I don't know, the Soho kick, whatever she calls it now. I don't like it. It doesn't look like it
doesn't
hurts.
look strong enough.
It doesn't look like it hurts. It looks like she's barely kicking people. And when she did it to Rebel, and then got caught. Like Rebel looked like she died. I'm like, she barely hit you, bro.
I know. She sold it well.
Like Rebel sold it like she was just murdered.
She definitely did.
But nonetheless, let me see if I can find they have it here. When Rebel gets hit by it. I know they don't have it. Nonetheless, great match. Britt is so over. It's crazy.
It is.
Like, I don't know. So what do you do next? The only person that I think, no, there's nobody. There's nobody in the women's division that you could put against Britt right now. Nobody.
I mean,
if
we're talking,
she's beat Nyla. She's beat Ruby.
If we're talking record, you don't think she could fight Jade yet? Or do you think she still needs to work her way up, like as far as on Dynamite?
I don't even know what Jade's in the rankings right now. But if you put Jade's about to lose, and Britt's gonna make Jade look not that good,
probably
because Britt's so much better, right? So Jade is a power wrestler, right? And I think Jade is supposed to go against Nyla soon, probably because of their whole little scuffle at the Rumble. I don't know what you do. It's kind of AEW's fault, right? They haven't been building enough women at the same rate that they've built Britt, right? So Britt's like way above everybody else.
Absolutely.
You bring Ruby in, and Ruby comes in almost at her level, but not even at her level, right? And then after that, it's probably going to be Anna Jay.
Maybe Thunder again.
Oh no, you got Thunder. When are they going to pull the trigger on Thunder? My guess is they do Anna Jay next in like 2-3 weeks, and then you build toward Thunder at Full Gear. Thunder loses.
That would be massive. But then again, who will take Baker out of her
at that point? Her reign? Then we have to see. I don't know. Maybe at that point they've built some women. There's the rumors about the new belt, so maybe that can get some women up there. They have a lot of women on the card, but they've so far Hikaru Shida's really over. Problem is that she doesn't talk a lot on the mic. So Ruby's really good on the. Britt's really good on the mic,
right?
And that's what's gotten her over.
Oh, absolutely.
All her dentist stuff.
Yes.
Ruby. That promo last week is what got her over like crazy. So
that was a great promo, by the way.
But the match it just ends with Britt hitting the stomp and over.
Hit her with didn't she hit her with the finisher? She made her tap. She made her. Yeah.
Right. What she calls it?
I forgot what she calls it too. The submission hold that she has.
The claw thing. So overall, rock solid show. What would I give it out of 5?
I'd give it a solid 4.
4?
Last week, I think I did 4.5. I think this is just a solid 4 for me.
What was last week's show?
Last week's show was
so hyped, though.
The New Jersey one.
Yeah, it was so hyped. I think this one had the best match of the whole thing.
Agree.
Yeah, probably a 4.
4.5
out of 4 or 4.5.
And I only say that because everything else was fine, but like you said, it kind of slowed and died down, which we kind of expected. That first match was just massive. It was too big, too big.
But overall, phenomenal show, great show, a lot of fun. I'm excited as hell. Next week we won't be recording here. Maybe we'll record it the next day, but we're gonna be in the stadium watching it live
in the Blue Cross Arena in Rochester.
We'll hopefully get something cool. We're doing Miro versus Sammy. We'll see. It's Brody's hometown, so
it might
I want a Brody tribute at the beginning. I want Tony
to
come out and do the whole thing, hopefully. But hopefully you guys enjoyed that. We're going to get out of here, and we'll talk to you guys later.